Hello and welcome to my Fresh Start series on Black Desert Online. The idea of this journey is in the sense of an Iron Man. The most important rules to mention are, this account will be 100% free to play. $0 will be spent on this account. And all upgrades on this account must be self-enhanced. And if you want to check out the full list of details, you can find them in the description down below. Be sure to subscribe if you want to check out more videos from me, and check out my Twitch live stream where you can see it all happen. And welcome back to those who have been sticking around. In the last video, managing to finally get this Tet Black Star and a fantastic head start into this account. And this has been working wonders for me since so far. If you want to check out the other videos so far, be sure to check out my channel for the other postings and subscribe to stick around for the journey. But this time around, we find ourselves in the classic spots of Valia, working on now pushing some AP brackets by working on a full roster of basic Tet accessory AP. Around this time in the game, there are a lot of turning parts here and a lot of different things to work on. Right now, my goal is to try to utilize all the early rewards that the game gives out to you. That includes loot scrolls, advanced loot scrolls, and things of that nature that can help me make more silver per hour. Hence why I also wanted to work on Agris Fever early on. So at this point, I'm trying to get as many Pen Capotia accessories as I can, while also working on Tet Tongue Rat earrings in the background. Eventually, I'm going to work on distos, but at this time, I just don't think it's the most valuable thing to do. So here we are early into the account, and being able to get the Pen Capotia ring, I felt like was the best decision here. There's also a fishing event going on, so I'm using those fishing event turn-in rewards to utilize things like getting more of these stones to enhance more Capotia accessories. And then eventually I'm going to push the necklace to pen so that can give me the same AP as a Tet Ogre. There's also lots of login rewards to claim, so I'm utilizing everything I can to just get as many stacks as possible. Season rewards, season currency, turn-in rewards, any sort of daily and event turn-in rewards that are just getting me as many stacks as I can. And I'm going to utilize these to help me prep for future enhancements. That way, a lot of the silver that I'm making can be used directly towards just the materials that I'm going to need towards enhancing something. All right, so we've been doing a lot of grinding in the process. Yay, circles. And we've been getting the petals that drop that we can turn in for potential fairy rolls, and managed to pull out a tier 3 fairy with just a basic miraculous cheers. So at least it's just better than manually talking pots for the time being. And oh look, we're 1 AP away from 265 bracket now, not to mention also with the Tet Black Star, which is going to do wonders for us in the early game. Right now, just flying through my rifts and any important rift bosses that have any crystals that I can utilize, just hanging on to and trying my best to stay on top of the Jatina weeklies. Right now, I've been turning in the Kudum essence because I want to work on a reformed level 4 Kudum that's going to help me get the same AP as a Pen Kudum. So here we are, just opening some of the boxes. You guys can check out some of the rewards in the background. Right now, I want to talk about kind of the game plan. And as it currently stands, I felt that the best thing to do is to work on the 261 AP bracket first, which we've managed to achieve. And also, if we could do that with the Tet Black Star, it would make it even better. So now we're trying to brush past the 265 bracket and go right into 269, where we can just get the most effective return from the AP brackets that we're working on. In the background, there's still many things to work on though. There's still quite a few different options that are going to help me aid towards this AP goal. And as I push towards different thresholds, just one of the big ones that I want to continue to put my silver towards is actively working on getting these accessories banged out. Because again, I do think it's important that I utilize all these early in-game rewards to capitalize on how much silver I can make early on. I really feel like that's going to continue to help keep this account in what I think as the fast lane. While some days are more exciting than others, there are a few tedious things yet to still wrap up in the background. Journals being one of them, but I'm not too worried about when I get to that point. Just the storyline, main quest lines, and any sort of like little things like that. Managing to clear out the Dregan quest line, the Odalita quest line, and then any rewards that kind of come after that. So now this account is in a very, very playable pick up and go type of state, if you will. Finally completing the Dregan and Odalita quest line, I'm also able to turn in other quests in the background that give me additional passive AP and DP. And look, hey, we finally hit 265 and easily pushing towards that goal of that 269 bracket I want to hit. still checking up on my Garmoth alt from time to time and just hoping that I'll get lucky there as I approach the time where eventually I'm going to need a Garmoth heart. So a lot of things are turning in the background, but turning in a lot of the quests after doing some of the main story stuff to be able to get passive stats. I've got myself to a pretty decent point in AP DP and just trying to push my gear to an overall status where I can put myself in more gear demanding spots and just earning more silver per hour. A lot of the time that I'm spending to make silver per hour is being spent in centaurs and doing my best to make sure that my Agris fever pool remains low. Silver per hour average is about 500 to 700 mil per hour, just depending on what I'm procking, but it's mostly coming from trash loot. And in between hours of grinding, also wrapping up this season's rewards. I felt like this point into my progress, overall, it would be good to tag a character. I decided to tag an Awakened Valk for the meantime, just because doing low end grinding on Awakened Valk is pretty simple and easy. So if I want to just do some brainless grinding in the background and get some things done as well, I can easily do that. And with a lot of events that are going on right now, I'm trying my best to hang on to all the loyalties and focus on spending those on extra weight for my character from the loyalty shop. I've almost purchased all of that and managed to push my weight up in between 1,300 and 1,400 pounds. So we are stacking up on a lot of stacks, and ooh, look at that juicy 140. I've also got this 113 that I'm using for enhancing the first Tet Tongue Rat earring accessory. And now that I'm a professional fisher, my opinion means more than yours. There are a ton of different events that go on in the game. I'm trying to turn in these event rewards and focusing on everything I can get, including the maids. The maids that I'm selecting from the game, I'm turning them into storage maids because I can utilize any character in any town to utilize a storage to put an item into the marketplace. And I can also use that as additional weight for my main character. So that's going to be my approach towards those. Boy, I've been talking a lot, but I do hope that narrating some of the thoughts that I have as I progress through this account do help some of you guys on your own journey. And like a bad itch, we are scratching that itch to enhance and clicking towards working on one of the first Tet Tongue Rat earrings. Thankfully, this try finally goes, as this first Tet Tongue Rat earring has been incredibly stubborn. Swapping over to the character with the stack I showed you earlier, we test our luck with fate. And let's see if we can get 2 in a row now. And these clips are going to look identical to the last ones, but I promise you they're not, because you can see a difference in the silver amount that I have. And we are honestly about to live off food stamps again. But taking what we have left, is we have just enough to make this go Tet, and that is all we need. And with our mind, body, and spirits with us, we click this and get this easy. So close. But another great upgrade we can head to is over in Grana, where I'm crafting together all the materials to turn a T4 pet into a T5 and giving all of my pets a pickup speed boost. This will come in very handy. This T4 pet was from a login event in the past, and they do have events in the game from time to time where they do give away T4 pets, so stay on the lookout for those if you ever find yourself needing one. But what's nice about this moment right now is my pets, in my perspective, are 100% done. I will take T4 attempts from any other pets that I get from the game, but for now, I am done. Now, an important thing to try to stay far, far away from is the Great Depression. But I'll talk about more of that in the next video. Let's not worry about that for now. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts.